My movie watch list for the week of 13 February 2024. I have 2 movies in addition to watching YouTube per normal and trying to stay up to date with the 2024 World Aquatics Championships in Doha, Qatar that are ongoing, ending before next week's movie watch list. But that one I'm doing the finding stuff off of my account, so, and then as applicable bringing it to viewing on my account, the account associated with this YouTube channel. I'm Tanis Leonhardi, and this is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi. I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, this is my YouTube channel, Tanis Leonhardi. So these are, I chose 2 DVDs from my DVD Kid collection. Well, the first one is I started reading 4, which sounds like it was starting being written back in like 2014 or something. It's a part of the Divergent series, and it goes back to before the life of Tris Prior in like the main Divergent series, and fills in background about a character named Tobias Eaton or something like that. But in reading it, it reminded me, I was like, oh my gosh, it's using, I don't know if I would go so far to say it's copycatting, but it came, a decade after. It's using the structure of the movie The Lion King 1.5. It's like I should go back and watch this. So this came out in 2004, so a decade before the copyright of that book, and it came out after the original Lion King animated movie. And this goes and provides the story of the Lion King from the perspective of Timon and Pumbaa, which is what this author, Veronica Roth, does with this book. And I was like, I gotta go back and watch this. This may have actually inspired an entire book, right? Possibly an entire series if she thought in advance to wanting to do it that way. Release it like The Lion King and The Lion King 1.5, right? The original series first and then the alternate perspective after. So I was like, it's timely. I should go back and watch it. And I really quite enjoyed The Lion King 1.5. I have the collector's edition that was released when the movie was first released. Yes, that was how excited I was when this came out on DVD. And then the other one, so the second DVD is Raise Your Voice, starring Hilary Duff, and she goes off to music school, and there's kind of like a competition, and she's dealing with the death of her brother, who died, and they were in like a car crash. And so she goes off to school and doesn't really know if she can do it, but I think it wasn't, I guess I'm not gonna go into the story. I like this, it has good music, kind of thing. And I was thinking, okay, raise my voice in running, and I talked about going to that upcoming competition down at the University of Washington. I was like, is there any updates on that? That's my form of raising my voice in like a spectating sense. So they have my last hurdle there, or obstacle, is it says on the general admissions information that there, can you purchase multiple tickets? And it says you can if each of the ticket holders can provide verification of vaccination verification. And I was like, the last competition I went to said vaccinations were required online, and I got there and that was not checked at any point. And that was 2023, February and March 2023, before the COVID-19 pandemic ended. So and there's no number for me to call or anything. So I'm like, per my lived experience, if I want to go, I probably should just go. Right, pay for parking, and then if it does turn out they check it, then just come back home or go do something in the university district or something. But I was like, I would probably just go and see if I can get a ticket based on my experience right now, especially since the pandemic has been officially declared over between those swimming and diving competitions I spectated in now. Like, I would guess that's still part of the entry requirements because COVID-19 is still around, and it's like in case of a flare-up, they actually have to or do put that in there, because if all of a sudden there's a huge spike, they're like, it was on the published materials to bring your vaccination card or whatever, right? But unless there's a spike, they might not check it. So I would guess there's a little bit of something like that at play there. So I was like, well, I'll just go and check. Right. And then, yeah, Oh, it would mark the third sport I've spectated 2021 to present. In 2021, I went to Auburn, Washington State and watched horse racing at Emerald Downs. And then in 2023, I attended 2, I guess one had the swimming and diving and one had just swimming. So I guess that would be the 4th sport then. When did it? So 2021, horse racing in Auburn, Washington State, United States of America. And then 2023, 2 competitions that in swimming in both, diving in one, like at the time. Yes, that was 2023. And that was Federal Way, Washington State, United States of America. Planet Earth, the original. And then if I go to this one, it would be track and field, and indoor track and field more specifically, in Seattle, Washington State, United States of America, Planet Earth, the original. So I'm like, it'd be very cool. I'm racking up, that's 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. It'd mark my 4th sport in 4 years. Diversity of spectator, and at a pretty, well, high level. Emerald Downs is a pretty big horse racing place. Yeah. But it wasn't like the Kentucky Derby or something, you know? They're like, yeah. And it's not like a local rodeo or something. So they're like, at least semi-high profile events kind of thing. All right. So anyway, that's inspired by the Raise Your Voice thing. So happy week of watching, whatever you are watching, whenever you are viewing this. And happiness to you.